What's up, guys? Palmer with Palm Tree Pokestop. So we are doing a brief rundown of just the two things that I wanted to hit on from my little short that I blurred out earlier. So we've got Japan Pokémon Center is actually releasing a whole product line. I don't know if we're going to see this in the US, but it seems to be pretty expensive Italian leather. It's going to feature the Pikachu, Ditto, and Umbreon, which there is, obviously Pikachu is going to be the yellow leather, and then we've got Umbreon in the black, and then Ditto they've got in like a purple pink. Personally, I think jump around here real quick. Personally, the Umbreon black leather wallet, it's kind of pretty cool. They also have they're gonna have keychains. They're going to have the like an ID wallet thing, and then most of it's going to be more tailored to like women, but there's a couple things in there that the guys might actually find pretty cool. And then they also have they're going to be leather deck boxes as well. So we're going to just throw those up here in the corner, let you guys take a look at them. And then obviously there's the Umbreon black deck box, and then you switch over to the black leather wallet bifold that they have. And then we've got the Pikachu yellow deck box, and then obviously we're going to switch that to the next one, which is the Pikachu leather wallet that they have. But all in all, the full product page, or the full product image, here's that. Gives you kind of a idea of what it is. They're roughly going to be about 14,000 and some change yen, which, doing the quick math and calculations, is about $100 USD, which is expensive, but I mean, it's just kind of blinging out your deck box, and just, if it's something that you like, and if it's more towards your higher end of the price range and you like it, cool. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna spend the kind of money like that on that kind of merch, but it is what it is. It's pretty neat. I think the keychains will actually probably sell the most, if we're being honest. And then obviously we're also touching on the new Singapore Pokémon Center, and they're implementing that all of their products that they're selling now, because it's an English selling site. They're going to be unsealing all of the boxes, and like the TCG boxes, so like your ETBs, your booster boxes, all that stuff's not going to have the wrappers on them anymore. Like this picture here, this is the Journey Together boxes. They've got, obviously, the cellophane wrap is just removed, so it's going to deter a lot of the scalpers, because it's going to basically look like they've tampered with the product, which is good. That's going to hopefully slow those guys down. It's going to hurt the sealed collectors a little bit, obviously. They only implement this they've done it in Japan for like about 4 years, but they've not done that for an English product site. Like in the US, they haven't done it yet. So we might see that coming into our whole neck of the woods here soon, which hopefully that'll kind of alleviate some of the resellers and some of the stuff where you get guys going out there and just clearing out Targets and Walmarts and so on and so forth. And then on top of that, they've also implemented at the Pokémon Center vending machines. Now here in Indiana, we've only got, I think, 6 in total. I'd have to double check that. They're implementing a no loitering sign that broadcasts on top of the machine, and which they do have that's been updated. So it's up to the store employees and stuff to basically say, hey, why are you standing here? Why are you still here? And it also, they're implementing a programming to where it's going to limit, like random, I guess, it's going to limit the amount of items purchased, and then it's going to basically lock the machine down for a set amount of time and then reopen the machine. Or in some cases, I guess, supposedly, it's also going to say it's out of product all of a sudden, and hopefully deter some of these people that just go in there with your, you know, like your Walmart shopping cart or your Kroger shopping cart and just swipe and clear the whole machine out. So it allows, you know, personal collections like me and people like you guys to go in there and actually get, you know, the product at a reasonable price instead of going on to like Whatnot and watching a rip and shipper and just, you know, $10 a pack basically. And hopefully we'll see this balloon of a market kind of deflate a little bit. Hopefully not like a lot, that it hurts people's collections, but enough that it makes it less enticing for scalpers and, you know, small businesses like me and big businesses like, you know, Danny Fanta and like Pokémon, all these big online entrepreneurs, and even some of the brick and mortar stores, to give them the ability to actually get product and be able to sell it to you guys at, you know, a fair market price, instead of, you know, everybody's having to compete and run out here and find this stuff in the wild and then sit there and go, holy cow, why did I pay this person on TCG Player for a sealed box of, you know, like Shrouded Fable? You know, you could go to any store 3-4 months ago and pick up Shrouded Fable for what, maybe like an ETB for $50, and that's like high. At least that's when I got like 2 of my Shrouded Fable ETBs. And it's just, now you go on TCG Player, and now don't correct me if I'm wrong on this, guys, but there's I think it was like up to $80 for the ETB for Shrouded Fable, and then you got stuff like Obsidian Flame and let's go Paradox Rift and Paldea Evolved, and then there's another one in there, Temporal Forces. Yeah, all of those boxes have skyrocketed. So, which, I mean, it's a good thing for sealed collectors, but for people that are actually opening these products and creating a binder and chasing the big chase cards, it makes it almost impossible, which I'm sorry, guys, I feel you. But other than that, yeah, that's about all I have to blurb about for tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, give me some input. I'm looking for it. I really would like to see some more interaction from everybody. If you see this, hang in there. I'm blabbing as much as I can, I guess. But regardless, we are still running the little sale on the Crown Zenith packs. So jump on the site, and it's palmtreepokestop.com, and give it a check out and buy a couple products. Anybody that I guess first, let's just put it this way: the first 3 people that make a purchase order through the store, I'm going to throw in something a little special, and hopefully you guys like it and I get some return customers, so when we actually get our big product bulk into the site, you guys can have something to pick through more than the Crown Zenith and the graded cards that we have listed on there. Also, guys, let me know if you like. I have my own personal like bulk like of some of my collections, and I could start listing some of the reverse holo foils and some of the commons and uncommons and rares and double rares, stuff like that, just like to throw it in there so that you guys have something if you're trying to fill in a collection for Paradox Rift, or you're trying to fill in a collection for like Obsidian Flame, something like that. Like you need a Charmander, or you need a Houndoom, or trying to think of another one. Horsey. It's the first one that came to my mind. Goodness gracious. I need to get better about some of these names, though. It's pretty bad. But regardless, I'm done yapping. You guys, y'all have a good night, and remember, stay breezy, friends.